This winter has been unusually warm, which has given us the chance to take more road trips than normal, traveling to look at Mustangs that are currently available for adoption. This time of year works best for us. We're home, we're consistent, and we're able to put in the kind of daily work that a newly adopted Mustang truly needs. Our forever herd, the horses and mules we plan to keep for life, is close to full. But after adopting Rooster and sharing his journey, we've heard from so many people who love Mustangs and dream of owning one, yet don't feel confident gentling a wild horse on their own. Our goal is to help more Mustangs find good homes. Since we can only keep so many ourselves, we're stepping into something new, adopting a Mustang, gentling it, and then helping it find the right forever home. This is a new venture for us, and we're not entirely sure how we'll feel about the rehoming part. But if we can do this well, it could open the door to helping a lot more Mustangs find their place in the world. Today we're heading to look at the Mustangs that are available, and one of them just might be the beginning of this next chapter.
Well, we're about 5 minutes away from the facility. Been driving all morning, got up way too early. But we have actually a few hours to look at them today. And I wanted to catch Alyssa off guard and get what her feelings are.
Oh, geez.
How do you feel about your feelings?
How I feel about my feelings? I'm excited to look, see what they have left since we advertised them all. See if people have come in and adopted them all. Yeah, I'm excited to see. We wanted to go to a couple other facilities, but a lot of them have moved. They moved horses out of that facility to clear space to then do another gather, and then that gather didn't end up happening. So they moved all these horses out and then didn't get any more horses in. So they're running low. And there was a really cute little Palomino that we wanted to go look at, but he's already been saved for a youth event, so he's not up for adoption. So he might be at some point, but not to us. So anyway, we're gonna go here instead and see what they got.
Yeah.
We know they had a lot of flashy colors last time, a lot of cute babies, so we'll see.
I'm excited to look at them. I always love looking at the horses. It's just fun. And this time, since we are actually kind of planning on adopting one, it's even more exciting. We had big hopes we were going to do 3 facilities in 3 days, a little series, but instead we're doing 1 facility in 2 days.
Yep.
So it kind of toned it down a notch, but it should be really fun. This is one of my favorite facilities to go to, and I think they still have a lot of horses, so I think we're in for a good time.
I think so.
We're to the first pen that we're gonna really stop and look at, and I wanted to share a pro tip before I forget. If you're coming to actually seriously look for a Mustang, bring binoculars and a spotting scope if you have one. That way you can write down the little neck tag number and then go in the office and ask for info on them. We forgot our binos last time we came, and it's such a bummer when you don't have them. What we like to do, drive around, kind of get a feel for everything, kind of do a quick once over, and then go back and then sit in glass. And for us, we'll pull out the long lens and really film and stuff like that. But we do a quick lap around the facility and then just start kind of picking it apart and getting a feel for them, kind of watch how they interact with each other, and just enjoy sitting around and watching horses for a while and see if anything pops out at us. And it's especially nice on a day like today when the sun's out, it's warm. Just sit back, relax, and look at some horses.
The first pen we come to is a bunch of yearling colts
love that one.
There are all different colors in this pen, and it's pretty fun to see all these little babies.
You might be able to
Most
see
of these guys are from the South Steens HMA that was rounded up in 2024. Jason liked this little pinto colt quite a bit. He was definitely curious about us. He reminds me a lot of Josie. With the time frame of when the horses were rounded up from the South Steens, all of these colts were most likely born in the facility here.
little pot belly.
There are definitely a ton of cute little foals here. It's hard to believe these guys are yearlings. They look pretty tiny compared to Mesa.
Yeah, his butt kind of looks like it.
This little guy looked like he might even roan out on his hind end there. It's hard to tell when they have their winter coat. They can really change quite a bit when it comes summertime.
Yeah, he's just falling asleep.
So there's a little, I think it's a colt. And it's in one of these middle pens, which is going to be really hard to see. But they came down the little alley here on their side-by-side. And actually, one I really like is in that pen. And a different one that I liked from last time. But anyway, so I was trying to find her. And I'm looking out there and this side-by-side comes tearing down. And all of them just take off. And that little one kind of just stood there for a minute, kind of looks at the side-by-side. And everyone else is like tearing past it. And it kind of like trots. And then everyone keeps running. And it's just like, yeah, I'm just going to eat. So that's a good sign. Like, it's pretty chill. And the side-by-side came back through and same thing. Everyone's like, ah! And that thing's just like, it's fine. And like, doesn't even care that all the others are like running away from it. So I really like that. It's also seems to be pretty young. And from here, it looks like it's built pretty darn nice. Looks like a little stocky little thing. It's a little pinto. But I really like that it like did not care about that side-by-side buzzing by. So anyway, we're going to try to see if we can see it from the other side. I don't know if we can. It is in a pretty bad pen as far as like getting close to and being able to see, so we'll try. We'll try to get its number anyway. But that would be one I'd be very interested in. It's growing on me.
He's way over there.
Yep. The next pen over is mares that are 8+ years old. This buckskin is a pretty girl, but she was very watchy. While the others were busy eating, she couldn't take her eyes off of us and was just walking around snorting. This kind of personality could definitely mean she'd be a little harder to gentle. Our girl Texas is still here. Her star on her forehead looks like the shape of the state of Texas. I'm kind of surprised she hasn't gotten adopted yet. While curiosity is a great thing, horses like this buckskin that are pretty watchy can definitely be more challenging.
That's not a good number.
Since this horse is going to end up being for someone else eventually, we need to find one that seems pretty easygoing. That's easier said than done. It's really hard to tell when you're just looking at them in these big pens like this. There's subtle things that give away if they're going to be maybe on the calmer side or more of the reactive side. But in the end, you don't really know until you start working with them. These mares are all 3-year-olds. Most of these girls are from Murders Creek, which is an HMA in Oregon. There's a gray mare in here that we really like the looks of. I'm going to go ahead and write down her neck tag number so I can ask about her in the office in a little while. After seeing this mare move around, something just seems off with her back end, so I think we'll pass on her for now. We want to make sure this Mustang is sound so it has a good forever home. This bay mare with the 4 white stockings was really cute. She's a solid built girl, but she's pretty short for us. Even though this horse is going to be ultimately for someone else, we still have to saddle train it potentially, so we want to make sure it's not going to be too small for us to ride. There are a ton of really cute pintos here from the Southsteins HMA, and there's a lot of Murder Creek Mustangs as well. Most of them are bays, chestnuts, and blacks. They're mostly on the smaller side though. This pen is full of color. It's the 8+ year-old mares. This little dappled buckskin pinto was a really cute girl. I have no idea how old she is, and she was definitely on the shorter side. She's probably no more than 14 hands tall. That was a hard one. There are some really cute girls in here, like the one we call Texas. You can see her here, how she has the state of Texas on her forehead. I'm not sure how old this girl is, but she's obviously over 8 years old. There's a lot more horses to see, so we're going to drive around and go look at some of the younger horses available.
That little paint is kind of cute. It has like a white saddle on him. Yeah.
A lot of these horses are set aside for the MyY event. MyY is Mustang Yearlings Washington Youth. It's a nonprofit organization that partners with the Bureau of Land Management to promote the adoption of wild Mustangs and burros. The program provides an opportunity for youth and adult participants to gentle and train these animals over approximately 100 to 150 days. The program culminates in an annual public event, often referred to as Mustang Madness, held at the Enumclaw Expo Center in Washington, where the horses are showcased in hand or mounted classes before being offered for adoption. The mission of MyY is to demonstrate the trainability of American Mustangs and place them into responsible long-term homes. MyY is supported by the Mustang Heritage Foundation and focuses on education, humane training, and successful adoption outcomes. The pens that are labeled MyY means they're not available for public adoption because they are being saved for that event. This is a pen full of 5 and 6-year-old mares, it says. This sooty Palomino mare is pretty cute. She's on the smaller side for us, and I'm also a little leery after talking to Wendy about her sooty Palomino mare who was actually blind. Let me write that down real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you got the white chin. I think it's pretty young, probably around a yearling. 2-year-old. We've driven the circle twice now. We found that one pinto that I really like the looks of. Having a snack, some jerky. But it's getting late. So they close at 3. It's a little after 2. So we're going to run in and talk with the gal in the office and see if this one's even available for adoption. Because right now, I think it's a colt. It could be a filly. It has a black neck tag, which is not a color I've seen here before. So I don't know what that means. But anyway, we're gonna go see if it's available because it's my number one right now. I like the way it acted. It's built nice. It's a cute color. So got nice big bone. What do you think?
I like it. I just barely saw it for the first time because I had the camera and no binos when Alyssa was watching it, when all the rest were running around and it was just hanging out. But I like him. He's kind of stout. He just looks like he's just a sweet little boy, just kind of like watching everyone do their thing.
Yeah, he was super chill. Like I said, the side-by-side came driving down and everyone took off, and that one was just kind of like, why is everyone running? I'm just going to eat.
His face looks like that would be his personality.
Yeah, which would be perfect to rehome because we want something that's going to be really calm and safe for someone. So we checked in with the office, and it turns out that that colt is actually not available for adoption. We made a drive out to check on another property we've had on our list for quite a while. It was a long drive from town, but the sunset was amazing out there. We're pretty disappointed that that colt isn't available, but we have tomorrow to look for another possible Mustang to adopt.
All right, today is the start of a fresh new day. Yesterday ended in a little disappointment at the facility. Then we went for a drive and we looked at an absolutely beautiful property way out in the middle of nowhere, 2 hours from town, a little bit far out for us, but today heading back to the facility with new eyes. We had the disappointment of those ones that were being reserved for some other folks, and it was like Alyssa kind of had her heart set on one over there, so that was kind of a downer to end the day, but that's all right. There's a bunch more great looking horses, and we're gonna head back and see if we can find one for you guys. So, but today is gonna be a great day. Dogs are loaded up, munching on breakfast, and we're gonna go look at some horses.
Day 2. So, yesterday was a little bit sad. I found the one I wanted, and we went up to the office and we asked about it, and it is on hold for someone. So, it's off in a pen by itself. The other sad thing is a sorrel I really like is in that same pen, and 2 other colts that I really liked last time are in that same pen. So, none of those are available. So, we have a couple that we liked from yesterday, but we gotta like go back through, fresh start, because those aren't available for us to adopt. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but there's plenty of other really pretty horses, really cute babies. While we were eating breakfast, we talked to a gal named Wendy. She had adopted a horse in Litchfield and unfortunately made the decision to relinquish it. It has a really bad eye problem. It has the silver gene, and apparently they can have some issues with their eyes as well. So anyway, she's back here looking at some horses too. Super, super nice. They're over here looking at horses today, so we'll probably see them at the facility, but hopefully they find a really good one. She has a couple Mustangs she's gentled, and it sounds like she gentled this mare and did a really nice job with her. But she adopted this mare, didn't know anything was wrong with her, and she got her gentled in 16 days, enough to go to the vet with no sedation, to have the vet check her out because she just felt like there was something wrong with her eye. It was kind of squinty half the time, and so anyway, sure enough, she's totally blind in that eye, completely blind. So she gentled this horse, which was blind out of one eye, in 16 days, and she's had her for 30 days now, and so kind of a sad story, and she just wants what's best for the horse. So anyway, she decided to relinquish her, and hopefully they can get her some medical care for that eye. But I guess look out if you're getting a horse that might have the silver gene, like that sorrel filly I really liked. She's got a silvery mane, probably has a silver gene in there. I don't think there was necessarily anything wrong with her eyes, but something to look out for sure. This was like a really sooty palomino with a silver mane and tail, which is one of my favorite colors. So now we'll have to really kind of maybe, I don't know, think twice about getting one. So that'd be a bummer. But yeah, she did a really nice job with her, got her super gentle, and so hopefully she'll find another one today and won't be too bummed to adopt another one. This is gonna be 2-year-old mixed, so they have colts and fillies in this pen, and we're gonna look at them real quick. Mostly sorrels and bays, some chestnuts in there, but I don't know, I think they're probably mixed as well, what HMA they're from, but we're gonna take a look at these guys and see. There are some cute ones in here, so we'll have to look at these. We got a map from the office this morning, so we're able to know what these pens are a little bit better today. This first pen is mixed 2-year-olds. There's fillies and colts in here. There are some stout looking horses. There was one sorrel that we really liked in this pen, but after closer inspection, it was pretty straight up and down in the back end, and when it moved, we just didn't quite like the way it looked. These 2 boys in the next pen over were playing with a clump of hay. Even though working with youngsters, you have to deal with some baby brain, I do enjoy how curious and playful they are.
Again.
Yeah, I like this colt. Yeah, just super soft, sweet little eye. These others took off running past and he just munching. He didn't even care. So, he's pretty cute. He looks like he's gonna be a nice size too. He's got nice good bone. He's really butt high right now, but that's because he's just a yearling. But I like how just sweet and chill he looks. That can be deceiving sometimes, but I feel like he's probably going to be fairly gentle, so, which is what we want. Unlike this guy just watching us. It's like no one else is running, he's over there just there. Finally our little bay over there looked up. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice. Don't you worry. There was another one, but it didn't have a star. It's like its mane is almost blonde by its withers. It goes from like black to blonde.
All right. There's a lot of cute ones in there, but we're gonna move on. I really like that paint that Alyssa was just talking about, or pinto. Sorry, I really like that pinto. Yeah, don't yell at me, people. I really like that pinto. That's probably my favorite so far. But we're gonna keep driving around and see if there's any more that we missed yesterday.
Yeah, you can't even see our little guy from here.
I know.
He's clear over the hill.
Over the hill and
Your little
around
black,
the corner.
your little blackish roan looking thing. Here's that bay I kind of like. He's really big and tall.
Yeah.
Look, you should look at the little look on his face. His little eyeball's funny. He's like side eye. Like, what are you even looking at? Yeah, I liked that one last time. It was up clear up there last time.
What's her number?
I don't know, but she's got 2 frostbite meters. Pretty well built. A nice straight back. Got super, like, doesn't have a ton of withers, but they're not bad. There is that roan in here that I liked.
What are we looking at now?
Oh my gosh, I'm watching a little chestnut paw a little palomino down there. The palomino's laying down, the chestnut's like, get up. We are looking at, this is 1.5 fillies, 1.5-year-old fillies. They're probably around a yearling, I would guess, just like those colts. So, anyway, these guys are pretty cute. They're little, just little baby. Some of them are so tiny. We had tossed around the idea of getting a yearling to gentle and then rehome, and we still may. There are definitely some really cute looking yearlings, and I would love to at some point maybe adopt a couple of them at a time, get them gentled, and then get them into good homes that are going to take them on and do whatever they would like to do with them. But we're not sure exactly which horse we're going to bring home this time. We're not opposed to adopting a little bit older horse. Even a horse as old as 8 years old could work really well for what we'd like to do. The nice thing with an older horse is that if we do choose to start them under saddle, they're going to be mature enough to handle it. Rooster, our coming 4-year-old Mustang, we've taken it slow with because he was just a coming 3-year-old when we adopted him, and we didn't want to push him too hard physically. There is this pen full of 5- and 6-year-old mares. That would be the perfect age if we did want to start them under saddle. This girl is pretty cute. It's hard to tell how tall they are exactly when they're standing out in these pens, but she looks like she's a decent size. Jason really liked this pinto girl, but after taking a closer look at her, she definitely has an eye injury. But it's something to be considered when we are thinking of rehoming this horse. I'll try to crop in on this so you guys can maybe see her eye injury I'm talking about. It looks like an old injury that's healed up, but it's definitely something we don't feel comfortable adopting for the purpose of rehoming.
That you're that color and her little eyeballs is so sensitive to the light. I can tell they're very sensitive to the lights. You're very cute. Yes, your poor little eyeballs. Can you see us? Just as tiny, a little. I see your shadow.
You could tell this Carmelo's mare's eyes were so sensitive to the light. This can be a real problem with Carmelo horses.
Yeah. Still, even though she just took that step.
No, I didn't want that bad. Oh.
This buckskin pinto girl was cracking us up. She's having a lot of fun itching on this tree. It doesn't appear like she has lice or anything because she's not missing any hair. She knew how to reach all the good spots though. It's always nice when Mustangs are itchy when you're gentling them because once they figure out you can reach those hard to get spots, they usually melt like butter. She seems pretty calm and didn't really care too much that the other horses were running away from us standing so close to the fence. I'm not exactly sure how old she is, how tall she is, or what HMA she's come from. We have a small list of horses that we want to go ask in the office about. Unfortunately, it looks like the office closed early today, so we won't be able to ask about the horses we're curious about. I'll have to send them an email and see about these horses later on. We were also going to talk to him about a pickup date today, but I guess I'll have to call him or email him later on about that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of our Mustang journey.